In today's video, I'll be sharing my full review on the newest release from Kilian, Angel Share on the Rocks. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, as I said in today's video, we will be getting into the nitty gritty on the new release from Kilian, Angel Share on the Rocks. Now, this video will be a part of my Love, Like, or Letdown series. If you have not seen these videos from me, I will link my playlist, but I will let you guys know I haven't done one of these videos in a while. YouTube now, when it comes to fragrance content, YouTube seems to prefer haul videos talking about a bunch of different fragrances at once, list videos and all that. And so I kind of have catered to that. And when I say YouTube prefers, I mean that when I do those types of videos, they get more views than just single fragrance reviews. And I don't do my videos just for the views. This is a hobby for me. I like to earn a little money off of it, but there is something about spending time, putting a lot of effort into a video, and then nobody watches it. However, some of you guys have been asking me to bring these videos back, and a lot of you all that have been asking me have been like my loyal supporters. So I just want you to know you're not nobody. You are somebody too. And this will be my first step back into trying out this video format again. I cannot commit to doing these all the time, but maybe doing them every now and again, and we'll see how this video does, but doing them every now and again and just see how it works out, y'all. I can't make no hard, fast commitments when it comes to any of my video content. So in these videos, I like to give you guys my raw first impression. And then within the same video, I come back on after I've had a chance to get to know the fragrance. Typically, I would wear it at least 6 times before I come back to you all, just so I can give you like a full comprehensive review where it's not just, you know, smelling the top notes and being done with it. At the end of the video, I'll let you guys know whether the fragrance ended up being a love, a like, or a letdown for me. So let's go ahead and get into the first impression. I am a huge Kilian fan, so of course I had to pick up the new Kilian Angel Share on the Rocks. Let's get into some first impressions. Love this bottle, and unlike the other bottles in this collection, this one has a frosted glass bottom. But let's get into the important stuff. How does this juice smell? Yes, yes is all I really need to say. So right off the bat, what I'm getting is I'm getting the Angel Share DNA. So I'm getting that warm, sweet, almost apple pie goodness, but in this version, it is much more tame. And I haven't even sniffed it up close yet, y'all. This is just literally, y'all are seeing my first spray. So yes, I'm getting all of that kind of warm, sweet goodness, but in a more tame manner. In addition to that, I'm definitely getting some bright citruses that is making this fragrance feel a bit cold. And I'm guessing that's what they mean by the on the rocks part of this fragrance. So although this has that sweet gourmand Angel Share DNA, this feels better for summer. This feels like I could wear it outside my house right now. My regular Angel Share, I reserve for Thanksgiving time. Like, I'm not wearing that in July or August. This feels like I could wear it right now. I'm not sure of the notes of this fragrance, but it will be in the caption below. But to me, it smells like maybe like a zesty lime or maybe bergamot mixed with some ginger on top of that Angel Share DNA, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And for me, y'all, this is a love at first sniff. So it's been well over a week since I filmed that first impression part of this video. So I'm very familiar with this fragrance now. I've worn it at least 6 times. I don't know how many times I've worn it, but when I say times, I mean like it could be a day, it could be a night. I try to wear it in different situations, different temperatures if I can, just to kind of get a better feel of how I think the fragrance performs. So let's get into how this fragrance smells. This fragrance is warm, it is spicy, and it's also bright. So initially when I sprayed this fragrance, I do get a bit of warmth, a boozy warmth from this fragrance, but I also get some bright citruses. And the citruses in here are like zesty and a little zingy, but they're not too sharp. I don't know exactly what citrus is in here. But you'll see the notes on the screen as per usual. But to me, it smells like it could be like bergamot or maybe even like a lemon lime mix along with ginger. And I know for a fact that ginger is not a listed note in this fragrance because that's a note that always sticks out to me whenever I see it in fragrances. So I know for a fact ginger is not a note listed in this fragrance. But honestly, that's the way the citruses come off to me. That kind of spicy zestiness that you get from ginger mixed with like bergamot or lemon and lime. As this fragrance continues to dry down, I will say those citruses definitely start to go away. And citrus notes are definitely notes that are fleeting. So I kind of expected that when I saw the notes for this fragrance. I knew the citruses would not last the entire time, but they do go away, just to let you know. By the time this fragrance makes it into the deep dry down, you don't really have the citrus anymore. You just have that kind of warm, boozy, spicy, woody mix that is a little bit sweet. It's a little bit gourmand. Kind of leans in the apple pie direction without going full on apple pie. So I feel like this fragrance is 100% straight down the middle, unisex. I could smell this on a man or a woman and be mesmerized by it. So when it comes to longevity and projection, I will say that for this fragrance, the longevity is good. So I noticed that while I was wearing this fragrance, I got probably about 7 or 8 hours out of it. However, this is not a bombastic scent. This is not a scent that will announce your presence before you do. At least not after like the first hour or so of wearing this. So I found that like within the first hour, those citruses were there. You get the booziness, and I felt like I could really smell this on myself. I also, when I was around others, asked them if they could smell it on me, and anybody that I asked within that first hour definitely could smell it on me without like coming in to smell it on me. Now, as the fragrance continued to wear, I felt like this started to sit much, much closer to the skin. And that's after like probably the 2-hour mark. For me, it didn't feel like it turned into a skin scent, but it definitely was not like announcing my presence or anything like that. I would say I got a decent little scent bubble out of it for most of the wear. And then by the time we get to that like 7-8 hour mark, it was definitely skin scent territory at that point. I will say that I did not get any unsolicited compliments on this fragrance. However, when I asked people, since I was testing this, whenever I asked somebody about it, then I did get some good comments on it, but I didn't get any like glowing compliments that were unsolicited. And so I don't think that this fragrance projects very far. Even with my husband, he didn't really smell it on me unless he was sitting close outside of that like 2-hour mark, if that makes sense. But it's still not a skin scent because I could still smell this on myself without having to do one of those up until at least maybe that 4-hour mark or so. So I think because of the citrus opening of this fragrance, I think that is what really allows this fragrance to be worn year round. I don't feel like this is too heavy to wear year round, even though it's a boozy, sweet and leaning scent and woody scent. I don't feel like it's too heavy. I think this fragrance is kind of transparent, easy to wear, and so I think you can wear it no matter the temperature. It's still hot here for us. I've worn this at night, I've worn it during the day, I've worn it in the air conditioner, and all of those times I felt like I smelled amazing. Now, as far as where to wear this, I feel like this is very versatile. Because the booziness is not too strong, I would feel perfectly okay if I wore this to an office. I felt perfectly fine wearing this to the grocery store, and I also felt perfectly fine wearing this out at night with friends. So I do think this fragrance is unique-ish. It is a flanker, so how unique can it be, right? But I do feel like it is unique-ish. It does have that angel share DNA, but they have remixed it a bit, added that citrus to it, and I don't have another fragrance that I think smells exactly like this. But let's go ahead and get into these comparisons because I know that's what y'all want to know. So of course we have to compare it to the original Angel Share by Kilian. This is the one that started it all. This one is beloved by many. When it came out, I feel like it really put, I don't want to say it put Kilian on the map because Kilian was already on the map, but I feel like it became a brand that was more relevant to like the everyday normal person, not just the frag head, not just the person that's used to spending $300 on a fragrance. Like I know people that know about this fragrance that know nothing about fragrances. Like the only fragrances they know are like Baccarat Rouge, Delina, and Angel Share, you know? So this fragrance really, I feel like changed the game up for Kilian. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, that's your personal opinion. But this fragrance to me comes off boozy first and foremost. So that cognac is rich, it's sweet. Then you get this spiciness, you get this woodiness, and you definitely get this apple pie vibe to it. This fragrance has that kind of Thanksgiving feel to me. And I will say that, of course, these are similar. So the newer version does have the original Angel Share DNA. However, the newer version is not as sweet, even when the citruses go away. The newer version is not as sweet. It's much more transparent. And in that, I feel like the newer version is definitely easier to wear than the original Angel Share. I also personally feel like you have to kind of like sweet scents and cinnamon to like the original Angel Share. Whereas with this new version, I feel like the spices are toned down a bit. So I still think there may be cinnamon in here, but it doesn't stand out like a lot, in my opinion. So to me, the spices are toned down in this one, and this is not as sweet. So if you thought Angel Share, the original, was too sweet for you, just too much, because this one is pretty prominent in how it smells. It's pretty strong in my opinion, and mine has gotten stronger over time. If this one has felt like too much, too sweet, too spicy, get your nose on this one, because to me, this is a much easier to wear version that is good to wear when it's warm, whereas this is not one that I would wear when it's hot outside. I also have the Angel Share Paradise version, which this one came out either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. I can't quite remember. But this one to me is a more refined version of the original Angel Share. And I do have a video talking about this, so we're not going to spend like a ton of time on it. But this one does have a raspberry note in it. It has a very smooth cognac. It still leans in that like apple pie direction, but not as much as the original Angel Share. And when I compare Paradise to the new version, these to me are similar in the fact that they smell more refined. And when I say that, I don't want to say like the original Angel Share smells cheap or anything like that. It does not. It's amazing. But these smell more like restrained, refined, more elegant in my opinion. A little bit easier to wear in my opinion than the original Angel Share. And so in that way, I feel like they are similar. Whereas this one has that kind of raspberry twist to it that brightens it up, that level of fruitiness. To me, this one has more of a citrusy twist. I also feel like Paradis is heavier than On the Rocks. So Paradis, I did wear when it was warm just because of when I got it. I wore this on a beach vacation, and although it wasn't super hot, it was warm enough, and I didn't feel like it was overpowering. Well, I feel like this one is still even more suitable for warm weather. This one to me could get overpowering in the heat if you really overspray it. This one I feel like it's probably not going to overpower you. So when it comes to price, this is a new release, so you're probably not going to find it discounted unless there's a coupon or something going on at Neiman Marcus or one of those places. I know actually currently right now Neiman Marcus is running a gift card promotion, which basically means I think if you spend a certain amount of money, then in the future you'll get a promotional gift card from them. And I haven't done it in a while, but I feel like whenever they used to run these promotions, it took about 2 months to get the gift card, but still it's a gift card, okay? So anyway, I said all that to say is you probably will be paying full price for this if you decide to get this fragrance now. I have mine in a 50 ml bottle and it retails for $275. All right, so we are pretty much at the end of this video, and so it's time for me to let you guys know if this fragrance ended up being a love, a like, or a letdown. So this is the time where you pause the video, you go down to the comment section, add your comment, And let me know, what do you think? Do you think I ended up loving this, liking it, or was it a letdown for me after I got a chance to fully wear it and experience it? All right, I think I gave you enough time. This fragrance is dun 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 dun. A love. It's a love, and I love that it's a love. I love the Angel Share DNA. I find that this one is easy to wear. I do wish the citrus is stuck around the whole time, because to me, that's what makes this scent like so special. But I'm still okay that they go away, because to me, they are there enough at the beginning that makes it feel very different. And even in the dry down, I don't find that it smells exactly like the original. I also find that this is much easier to wear. And with me living in this warm climate, this is the type of Angel Share that I can wear whenever. I don't feel like it's redundant in my collection. I mean, obviously, I have 3 of them, so I definitely don't need all of these. But if you are a collector, if you are a lover of boozy scents and you love the Angel Share DNA, I don't think this is a bad buy, y'all. I'm really enjoying this, and I'll be using this for probably a couple more months, and then we'll move into probably this one and then this one around Christmas time. I don't know. But I'm happy to have this. I will definitely get some use out of this. And I think this is going to end up working out for a lot of people, especially those of you who thought the original Angel Share was just too much, okay? So if you've tried this fragrance, let us know what you think of it. Is it on your list of things you want to smell? Do you think it's special, or you just think it's another like boring release from Kilian? Anyway, before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss a video from me. Also, make sure you check out my description box. Down there, I will have links to the fragrances that I mentioned, along with any applicable discount codes. And I will also have links to everywhere else you can find me. So my website, which is www.simplyayesha.com, and my Instagram and my TikTok. So make sure you check that out. All the important info is down there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.